show you guys how to don and doff.
It is my responsibility to protect myself and my patient by following proper PPE procedures, which is short for personal protective equipment procedures, every time I provide care. In this scenario, our patient is experiencing COVID-19, and
The symptoms she's experiencing are
sneezing and coughing, which spread through germs like respiratory droplets, and they require proper PPE to be protected from. Before touching any PPE or the patient, I must perform proper hand hygiene. This removes germs that could be transferred to the equipment or the patient. I wash my hands for at least 20 seconds, making sure to clean between the fingers and under the nails. So, as we have just performed proper hand hygiene, we can start by donning our personal protective equipment. And this is the procedure and the proper steps on how you put on this equipment before you deal with a patient that has a highly infectious disease. So I'm going to go through each step by step. Okay, I'm going to start by putting on the gown. Now the first step of putting on your PPE is to put on your gown. The first thing I did was put my arms through the armholes. Then I took my hands. I'm taking my hands out of the cuffs, as so. Make sure it covers your full torso and your arms.
and now tie it.
So as you can see, I have tied my gown. It's perfectly on, tightly and secure. The next step in putting on your PPE is to put on your mask. So first you have to make sure the loops of the mask go around your ears. The next step in ensuring the mask properly is on is to pinch on top of the bridge of your nose and push it down on your cheeks, like so. Then you must pinch your nose again and then pull it down under your chin. So now it's perfectly on, secure, and this will ensure no respiratory droplets from sneezing or coughing comes into your mouth. So the third step is to put on your goggles. So you must find goggles that fit on your face. Make sure you don't touch the lens of the goggles and just put them on as so. Before you do the final step, which is putting on your gloves, you must do proper hand hygiene again. And keep everything on and make sure that you don't get your gown wet. The final step of donning your PPE is put on your gloves. So now my hands are completely dry. I will put on my gloves. When putting on your gloves, make sure each finger goes through each hole and make sure the cuff of your gown goes through the end of your glove as so. So there is no area for germs or any contaminants to get into. I am now properly protected and ready to provide care. Infection control focuses on breaking the chain of infections, and this controls how germs spread. In healthcare, this means protecting entry points, such as your mouth, your eyes, your nose, and your skin, which has all been protected by my PPE.
Our scenario involves a patient who's experiencing frequent sneezing and coughing, which can spread germs through respiratory droplets.
I've been sneezing a lot today and I don't feel well.
Oh, that's okay, but just remember to cover your mouth when you sneeze. This is an example of why PPE is important. Sneezing releases droplets that can travel through the air and contaminate surfaces or people nearby. After patient care is complete and you are ready to take off your personal protective equipment, you must follow the procedure of doffing. And doffing is the process of taking off this PPE. And it should be done outside of a patient care area in the specific order I'm going to show you. So to start doffing, you have to take off your gloves, and this is done by putting the index finger of your non-dominant glove hand, which is my left hand in this case, through the inside of my dominant glove hand. And then I'm going to pull it down. Once I do this, I'm going to scrunch up my glove in that hand. Then I'm going to take my index finger of this hand, carefully put it through the inside, slightly, of this glove. Then I'm going to put it inside out, so then I can hold it without getting any contaminants on myself, then I'm going to dispose of it. So the next step is untying and taking off your gown. So I'm going to start by untying my gown, because you cannot touch the front of your gown or the arms, because that's considered contaminated.
To remove the gown, slightly bend your back forward, where you can slide your arms up your gown. Then, when your arms are high enough, roll the gown inside out, towards yourself, as shown. And then, when it's ready, you can dispose of it.
The next step is to remove your goggles. And make sure you do not touch the front lens, because those are considered contaminated. So as for your procedure, you can either dispose of your goggles or you can sterilize them. And the final step of doffing your PPE is taking off your mask. Make sure you do not touch the front of your mask, because that is considered contaminated. So make sure you hold the loops, take it off from the loops, and then you can dispose of your mask.
In conclusion, donning and doffing PPE correctly is an essential healthcare skill that helps prevent the spread of infection.
Following proper infection control protects patients, healthcare workers, and the community.
Thank you for watching our skills demonstration video.
I hope you guys learned something new today, and if you did, comment down below what you learned. Don't forget to tune in for the next one. See ya!